my way to get some blood tests done for my immunoglobulin shot. I hope I pronounced that right. Because I am HR negative, and so I'm not looking forward to other blood tests, and I'm not looking forward to being jabbed. But it looks like it's necessary, so on my way to do that now. Let's see how it goes. She's looking at me because I have my milkshake in my hand, and she wants some, but she ain't getting any. Okay, so update. They made me repeat blood tests such as like my blood type, because they want me to do it in their hospital, as if, you know, my result could change from one hospital to another. But anyway, so they just want to make sure about my blood type and my HR factor, and to get the shot. And it was just it was a lot more expensive than I thought it was. Really don't understand why I had to pay for things that are technically free here in Italy for pregnant women. So and today I have to call back, and they have to tell me my results, which I already know what they will be. And then I'll have to get an appointment for the shot. So wasn't expecting that. I was expecting to get it done that day, but that's not how it went. So oh well. So I'm on my way finally to do my immunoprophylaxis. I hope that I said that correctly. I filled out this form, you know, giving my consent. I'm a little nervous because there is like this really small possibility that I can get like a transmitted disease like hepatitis or HIV and so on and so forth. And, you know, it is low risk, but still, you know, there's always that, you know, that little percent, you know. Like I said in other videos, I don't have that kind of attitude that says it can't happen to me. So I always, you know, I always want to keep in mind that I could end up with consequence, I guess I could say, that I could end up with some consequence of something. But anyway, so I'm going in kind of nervous, don't like needles, I just hope that it ends pretty quickly. Okay, so I did my shot. Did it hurt? A little bit, you know. I'm not too fond of vaccines. I mean, like the pain, or I'm just not too fond of needles. But they let me sit out here. They dragged out a little chair for me, so I'm just sitting here. I don't know if you can tell what it looks like. I'm just sitting here, and they want me to wait for 20 minutes, so I'm just waiting for that time, and then Army should come pick me up. So just thankful that it's over, and hope that it all goes well and it'll be worth it. Okay, so here I am at week 31. I've had a very difficult week last week. I hit week 30 and I started having these extremely painful cramps. It was really difficult. Sorry, I'm gonna change. I wanted to get a nice lighting, but my arm, it just can't hold my phone right now, so I hope this is okay too. I'm sorry for all the mess back there. I mean, it's just been a very stressful time right now, because like I was saying, I had these cramps and they would not go away no matter what I did, no matter what position I was in. It lasted for 2 days. And I decided to go to the ER after that because, you know, I wanted to see how Remy was doing, also because he suddenly kind of stopped moving as much as he usually does. So I went to the ER. Thank God no one was there, because, I mean, doctors were there, but there weren't many patients. I mean, it was practically empty. And if not, I probably would have waited an hour at the least. But anyway, so I go in, I get visited, I get monitored, then I get a pelvic exam, and then I get an ultrasound. Sadly, I wasn't able to see the screen during the ultrasound, and, you know, that was, you know, because any chance I get to like see Remy, I would like to have it. But the important thing for me was that he was okay, because, you know, after they monitored me for about 40 minutes, the girl was really nice, but she just hooked me up to the machine and left, and I didn't know how long it was going to take when she was coming back. She just like left, and I just like waited there for 40 minutes. I was just there hearing, you know, the beep. It was nice to hear the heartbeat. I mean, Remy's heartbeat all that time. But, you know, besides all that, I didn't know anything. You know, they just wouldn't tell me, like, do things look good or anything. So, you know, I was just, like, really nervous. After the ultrasound was finished, the second doctor that visited me went back to his desk. You know, I got dressed and everything and went there and asked, so how, what does it seem to be? Like, what seems to be the problem, you know? And he couldn't give me an answer. He just said, nothing seems to be wrong with the baby. You, on the other hand, I wouldn't know what to say. It could be anything, really. So it was kind of a letdown because, I mean, at least give me an idea of what I might have. But no, he didn't really have even an idea. Okay, he just said, I wouldn't know what your problem is. Just go home and take magnesio. I'm not thinking of the English word. He told me to take it in the morning, so I had to wait the next day. But thank God the cramping stopped that night. But what happened was that I got really sore, you know, like on my upper abdomen. The cramps were in my lower abdomen, and the soreness was in my upper abdomen. Blech. It was just so, it was very painful. Okay, so I guess if I had to describe the pain, it would be kind of like, you know, when you're really sore, like let's say you haven't worked out for a year and then you all of a sudden you decide to do 100 crunches and then you're like sore the next day. It was like 3 times worse at least than that. And I have been sore due to crunches, especially when I did the Chloe Ting ab challenge. And this was way, way worse than that. I even cried a few times because it hurt. It hurt to get up. It hurt to sit down. It hurt to, you know, during the night it was the worst, you know, like turning over. It was just, the pain was excruciating. And anyway, and I had an OB visit a few days later. So, you know, I just decided to go there since going to the ER wasn't helpful, except for finding out that everything seemed okay with Rumi. Anyway, okay, so I go in my visit. I was pretty let down, but I'm going to talk about this in my next video because I'm going to be talking about something else, and it fits better into that category, or at least the topic that I'm gonna address. So I'm gonna skip that part and just get to the part where I ask what that pain could have been and why I would be feeling so sore 5 days later. They had no idea. They said, we wouldn't know what to say about that. I was like, okay, I mean, like, is it because the baby's growing? Could it be that, you know, my uterus is stretching and so it's sore? Could it be, you know, I found out about round ligaments and I was like, could it be because of this? And they were just like, we don't know. We wouldn't know what it could be. So things like this, I mean, they're just not helpful because like when the people that are supposed to be the professionals and they're supposed to help you in this journey do not know what to say and you're left to internet and self-diagnose and, you know, and then they get on to you. But what else are you supposed to do, really? Of course, I really didn't do much. I just like looked into what possible things and asked, you know, like on mom groups and stuff, like if anyone had been through that, and no one really had, or at least no one responded to me saying that they had the exact same experience or whatever. But it was frustrating. It was frustrating, but thank God, finally after I think it was 5 to 6 days straight of this really bad sore pain, it just got better. And I don't know if it was due to the medicine or if it just like left by itself, because even if I did take the medicine, you know, it still continued for 5 days. So I mean, you know, you would think that the medicine would help before then, but anyway, so that's over and I haven't had any more complications. Well, the rest of the news, I'm just gonna talk about it in the next video I'm gonna post. So I guess this is it. This is like I was gonna do a third trimester update, but things are bizarre right now. There's so many new things happening and decisions to make, and so I'm just gonna do this 7-month update. I wish I had more information. If I were to say what I think happened to me, I think that maybe for me growing, because then I found out that his head's finally, you know, downward during that ultrasound at the ER. So what I would say, and I know that I am no doctor, and you know, this is just me saying a possibility that I think could be real. I don't know. Him moving and him growing, probably what I was feeling, because then I went online and I was trying to inform myself more about round ligaments and how they work. And there's like this picture on Google that showed me where the pain would be, and it was exactly where my pain was. So it was probably just that stretching, and it was pretty painful, and the soreness I would probably think the same thing, that, it was probably just my uterus or something growing and expanding and stretching and all that. So that's all I really don't know what else I could have had. Wish I did, but the important thing is that it's over. So, it was a week, 2 days of cramps and 5 days of sore pain. And now I am doing fine. If it wasn't for my breathing is also getting harder. So yeah, I can't move around as much. I would like to, do a lot more in the house than I am able to, but it just gets to a point where, I really have to sit down and just like concentrate on my breathing because it gets to be too much. And acid reflux. Okay, well, thank you for watching. And if anyone has any information or has had symptoms similar to mine, please share. And I hope to have more positive things to say, ahead, like during I don't know if I'm going to do like 8th month update and 9th month update, or just do like a 3rd trimester update near the end. I don't know what I'm going to end up doing, how much information I'm going to have like to share. But anyway, so thank you for watching, and feel free to share your own experiences, in the comment section, because I would love to hear about them. Okay, bye.